Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh.
Right there. I hope you brought your reps because I'm about to take you to school.
Get it.
On first down, Tannehill. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Set, ready?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
He's
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
check 13. Check 13.
Fire.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. 58, boys. 58. 58 to Mike. Come on, dude.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here we go. 60 orange. Come on, come on. Let's go.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And able to work his way down to the 16. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That second down play nets a -4.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. Operating from the gun. Love. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 6 there on first.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. From 4 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. A good job defensively there on Gurley as they hold him to only a yard. It's 2nd down. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a draw play for Gurley. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Down. 15 line. 15 line. Down.
They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10. Tannehill now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Gurley's got the 1st down and then some. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Let's go now. 30 base.
58 right there. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Gurley again here on 1st down. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Hey, exit.
Throwing on 2nd down. Tannehill to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Woods, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's not like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
When people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Love. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Love. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. John Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
7 yards there and a 1st down. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, Charlie.
At the Bills' 47-yard line. 58, it's Mike. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Watch the eye.
Go.
On 2nd down and 4, Tannehill. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A 1st down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. And he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 26. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. Here's Gurley.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Hey, wahoo!
From the 22, Tannehill. They'll find Everett there, complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Love. And he's going to go down again. Aaron Donald in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Down, 50, plant.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Bravo. Recon, 132 fighter.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They try right side here. Gurley. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
10 logo. Hey, echo.
At the 44-yard line.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Not here. 58.
Ready?
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. They go with Gurley on first down, but he goes nowhere. They bottle him up for a loss of a couple. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ready? 30 base.
2nd and 12. At the 43-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. Get grip.
On 2nd down. It's Henderson, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Here's Tannehill. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 26. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run. It's Gurley. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
Go 58 to Mike. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Five.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Singletary. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
6'3", 218, chopper.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Again, it's Miller. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Again they run with Gurley. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Team 6. Go.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
From the gun on third down, Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
Hey, Delta.
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike.
They snap it to Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
Set. 30 base. Let's go. Hey, let's go.
A first down carry now for Miller. There to make the tackle, Samson Abukum. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Looking to throw. Love. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Box track.
Mike, 54. Mike, 54.
Got you. I got you. Ready to go.
On 4th down, Love. He gets it to Brown, complete. That one a back-breaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
That is right. Hey, dog. Got four down. He's coming.
After the penalty, it's Miller. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. 2nd and 5. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Watch the topper. Quick dash.
2nd and 10. Steps away. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now here comes their final timeout. as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Miller. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for Buffalo, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves.